What do you say?
He doesn't have an arm.
Indeed, he does not. That's what gets to you?
I just feel bad.
Me too.
Can he get another one? Or would that ruin the symbolism? If they got an arm print, there's a bunch of dead people.
That's true. People are putting eyes in left and right.
I know. An eye seems more delicate of an operation than an arm.
It does seem that
Sakura,
way.
Where are you?
It does seem that way. Welcome back to another Bullcast Reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Naruto Shippuden, episode 479. We were going to make the last one a two-parter, but we decided against it because the last one was just so packed and emotional. Mm-hmm. We're moving right along. Hope you leave a like and subscribe. Stay tuned for Boruto. Stay tuned for the Kakashi and Itachi arc. Stay tuned for episode 469, which we might even do like right after this one, if depending on how you feel, or like after.
Oh.
Like, not maybe right now, but another time. But
okay.
We'll see. Yeah. How are you feeling going to the last one?
Very like that. Like, it was just a very, like, satisfying end to something that I didn't even really, like, I wasn't a huge fan of.
Yeah, you didn't love Sasuke.
I didn't love Sasuke. I wasn't, like, rooting for him to come back. But the way that they handled it in the end, I feel very satisfied in experiencing that. I'm excited to see where it goes from here, basically.
Me too. Leave a like, subscribe, check out Patreon to see the next episodes, and let's get into it. And this is the last episode I believe I saw of the rest of the show.
Oh, really?
As well, yeah. After this.
They see like, that, they're just like, holy fuck. It was also both of their dominant arms.
Great. Correct.
Sakura, listen.
Just stay quiet. I need to stay focused.
I'm sorry.
Sorry? What?
For everything.
You got that right.
Yes, you should be. He looks like a little kid.
They both kind of do.
It's about time, you idiot.
He's smiling. I want to cry so bad.
It's finally back to the way it was. Naruto, I've been thinking about what you once said to me. Now when you're with me, wonder if this is what it's like to have a brother. Now, finally, I think I know what you meant.
What if everyone kept the Rinnegan? They made it together.
Mm-hmm. Akamaru.
Yeah! Finally.
Imagine how terrifying that would be. You wake up.
How I came to feel my father's, my mother's, my brother Itachi's pain and emotions. Naruto, I'll now start knowing your pain and feelings too. You never cut me off. In fact, you kept trying to get closer to me.
Oh, wow. I wonder if anyone else was in there.
Not that we saw.
Thanks, Naruto.
You could have justifiably come charging at me with hatred, but instead, you never
Neji.
stopped calling me your friend. Even though I tried to break that bond myself.
Yes!
As I explained,
It just feels so
this
good.
is simply the policy of the Leaf Village. Only those who are authorized can go in.
It was supposed to
Do
be
you have
hidden.
Any idea how far I traveled to get here? Come on, let us see him just
Filler
once.
characters?
Open up! Let us see Naruto!
Please don't push.
That ought to do it. This should take care of the successorship.
That is a whole lot of paper.
Sure is. Congratulations on becoming the 6th Hokage, Kakashi.
Thank you, but you really think I can do this?
I did, after all.
She just can't
Do
wait
my
to be
best.
out of there.
Right to the bar. Right to the casino.
Sorry,
Shikamaru.
May I have your permission to go help guide Naruto too?
Yes.
God, you look so cute with all his hairs like down,
Down,
in the hat.
And furthermore,
I have a request, sir.
Yes, I see, Shikamaru. I understand what your intentions are.
I want to get some more experience and improve my prospects too.
He's all that's left.
A ton of visitors are asking about him. Suddenly,
What was
Mr.
Shikamaru's
Popular.
That's all right. I don't think he's really the type to get carried away.
What?
Oh, hey, Gara.
Naruto.
Left hand.
Once again, it seems that you've saved me, my friend. So, how's your wound doing?
Not how you'd expect. Can't say that I'm in the best shape of my life.
Raikage? Yeah, tell me about it.
Grandma Tsunade said something about culturing the Hashirama cells from the first Hokage or something like that. She's gonna fuse them
Damn.
with mine, I guess? I don't know. I didn't really understand.
New arm.
And then...
The
will it be
Raikage
as
sitting
good
there
as new?
like,
Yeah, at least I think so.
So what is he up to now?
I really don't think that I should say too much. Plus, I'm forbidden to talk about it.
His
eyes are
seal.
I
sealed.
see. Oh, Sensei! No, don't you cry, Lee. For even if the bright days of youth end here, there is still a future for me. The sun that shines bright and the sweltering heat, they reveal that the red-hot days of summer are here.
Gift basket?
Guy Sensei! I am inspired! What a brilliant way of thinking!
Gross.
Gross.
I hear that you're the Hokage's personal assistant now.
Oh, I've got to keep moving forward too, after all.
Perfect job for Shikamaru.
So, why'd you ask me to come to the academy? Huh?
Is he finally gonna not be a Genin anymore?
Actually, now it's more like Lord Hokage.
Huh? When did that?
Didn't you see all the messages that came in this morning?
I had no idea at all.
Well then, don't worry about it.
Wow, so what do I even call you now? Kakashi Hokage? Or maybe Hokage Kakashi Teacher?
Naruto. Years ago, you never got to take the tuning exam, right? Then Naruto Uzumaki, I, the 6th Hokage, hereby grant you the rank of Jonin of the village hidden in the leaves.
Nice.
Is what I'd like to tell you. But before that, there's something you must complete.
The written portion?
These are all the educational materials that you're going to need.
What do you mean?
You're gonna have to do a little studying.
A little studying?
I saved the entire world!
No way, I'm gonna have to study, then I'll just take getting!
No.
There's no shortcut to becoming Hokage, right? Got it?
Naruto, I'm sure I don't have to tell you that your skill as a shinobi is second to none. However, if your goal is to become Hokage, you must learn how to stand above others and how to lead them effectively. You catch on to things fast, and most of the time, Shikamaru will be able to support you with his resourcefulness. However, a minimum of learning and knowledge is essential.
We're rivals. And both of us aim to become Hokage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How awesome would I always thought it would be awesome if if Kakashi pulled the eraser trick on him when he walked into the classroom.
That would have been
And in
awesome.
just 2 more years, you'll be able to become a Jonin.
That's too long.
What do you say for now? We call it a
Sound
day and go grab
Village.
some ramen.
Ramen.
Yeah.
Yeah. They rebuilt the
They
swing.
rebuilt the swing. It was destroyed. There's no way it's still there.
Iruka-sensei,
What is?
don't you remember? That night, you acknowledged me. It was the first time ever. And that's the reason why I'm here today. If no one had acknowledged me and I stayed the way I was, maybe I would have resented the village and everyone in it and gone wild. The words that you spoke that night, they completely changed me.
But that's not who Naruto is.
He's a
nothing
bad
like
guy.
that. He's
Got
one
put
of
in
a
jail.
kind, and he works hard.
Might have executed him.
He's a ninja of the village hidden in the leaves. And his name is Naruto Uzumaki.
Thank you for that, Iruka-sensei.
Just today, you can have all the toppings that you want.
It worked.
It always works.
Sasuke.
They let him keep his
Yeah.
mask.
Well, to be perfectly honest, under normal circumstances, someone like you would be imprisoned. That your past actions were pardoned, and that your wish has now been granted, speaks to the enormity of your help in undoing the infinite Tsukuyomi. But also my becoming the 6th Hokage, and that Naruto, the key figure in ending the war, testified on your behalf, helped. Don't forget that. Try not to cause too much trouble from here on out, otherwise I'll be held responsible.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Do you really have to go? The artificial arm Lady Tsunade made from Lord Hashirama's cells is almost done.
I need a little time to work out my feelings. I feel like I'll be able to see things I've overlooked. Things I can only perceive in my current state. Also,
Very likely.
something's been weighing on me.
And what if I said that I wanted to come with you?
This is a trip to atone for my sins, and my sins have nothing to do with you.
Ouch.
Nothing to do with...
Maybe next time. Thank you, Sakura.
How awesome is that?
It's pretty nice. Why is Kakashi
What were we gonna say? Quick.
covering his eye?
I don't know.
I didn't think that you'd be coming to see me off. You still had this thing? You stopped me as a friend, even at the cost of your hand. And I was saved thanks to you. We were
His headband.
insignificant little and now we're able to share each other's pain. After journeying long, seeing the world, I realized something. This isn't just about you and me. I believe this concept can be applied to even bigger things than just us. But it's not something that can be done as easily as you were able to. I never assumed it would be simple. Just like it wasn't with the two of us. Especially with something so big.
I'm giving this back.
Yeah, alright, sure. I'll hang on to it. Till we have our real fight. It's kind of like a prayer to keep enduring until it comes to be, no matter what. And to those upon whom that task falls, perhaps that's what it means to be a ninja.
The end.
Let's watch that ending.
Once upon a time, there lived a fox spirit with 9 tails. It was sealed inside a shinobi child who, over time, befriended and came to collaborate with the fox. Then befell a new calamity, the reviving of 10 tails. The shinobi child matured into a shinobi youth, became one with the fox spirit, and sealed 10 tails away. This shinobi youth was the son of the 4th Hokage, was himself called the 7th Hokage, Naruto Uzumaki. Ooh, this looks really tasty.
Yeah, well, I was the one who caught it, so of course it's gonna taste really good. I will make you strong. If you're in danger, I'll give my life to protect you. Brother Neji.
Next time on Naruto Shippuden, Naruto and Hinata.
Yeah. Yeah.
The end.
But there's still more.
There's still a lot more, but that's it.
No.
That's the end. That's the last episode I watched.
Why would you do that? You didn't want to keep watching more?
I was like I said throughout the whole
I
Kaguya
know,
thing.
I know.
It was like I was watching the Kaguya stuff week to week, and then by the time like with the emotion, just the elation of like how incredible the Naruto versus Sasuke fight was for me, and how well this episode ended everything off, I just could not imagine a better place to leave it off. I knew that it was gonna keep going with like there's a couple fillers after this that were like decent, everyone says, or there's like the whole epilogue thing that happens after this and like the aftermath of all this shit. But for me, it was like Naruto is confirmed the seventh Hokage, mm-hmm. and Sasuke is leaving to atone for his sins, and maybe next time Sakura.
Mm-hmm. She's his little brother now.
Exactly. Yeah. It just that like, you know, he's accepted her as his family in a way. And you know, what more, the way I always said it was like people because always people told me like, why would you stop there? I'm just like, what more do you want out of the series? What more do you like? Do you really want like? And obviously we're gonna continue with Boruto and everything after this. But like as far as, especially like I said, after all the filler hell of the Infinite Tsukiyomi and watching week to week for multiple years just to get like 2 episodes of canon and shit, it was just like to go from that to this and how so strongly this ends. This is like one of the best, like if you take this as the ending, this is like one of the best endings to an anime that you can hope for. It's like so many anime, like especially when I watched this for the first time, like there are very few anime that have like a satisfying last episode.
Yeah,
it's so rare to have this be, and then he was the 7th Hokage, bam, easy, done, incredible. Like would like sort of extending it past that and like beating this dead horse, would that really make you happier than like the solid conclusion of right now? We will find out. But at the time I was like, fuck no, man, that was a perfect ending.
Yeah.
What else could you possibly want from an ending of Naruto? If you wanted Naruto to end, what else could you want? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, they did. They even made Kakashi the Hokage and like put Shikamaru as his right hand man. They like gave everyone something very satisfying and then hinted at like future things, or you know, mm-hmm. to the point where it's just like I agree. I especially can consider if you had to watch all the fillers or like take so much time, you wouldn't want to because you knew that what was coming next even if there was some good stuff, it would mostly just be a hassle, because obviously when it's coming out, you don't know if it's how many fillers they're gonna do before the next actually good thing. But yeah, it was a very satisfying end.
Just when Sasuke's walking out of the village and then like he sees Naruto, like that moment where he's handing him the head, like the music, the way they bring back that song, like, man,
they did a really nice job.
What better ending could you possibly have? That's I always come back to that. It's like, what better way to end it off than that?
Why is Kakashi covering his eye though?
Maybe it's just habit.
Maybe he just got so used to viewing the world with one eye, it like freaks him out to have so much field of view. Maybe
he's probably just used to it.
It's just funny because it's not a Sharingan or anything. It's just his normal eye.
They either fucked up, which is possible,
or they just liked his original design.
Or I don't know. Like it's likely that they, like, the animators forgot. But it's also possible that maybe he just doesn't like showing the scar unless he's like in battle, or it's habit if you want to rationalize it. But I think it's more like they probably just fucked up.
Yeah, Naruto has to go back to, and Guy. Yeah.
I liked Shikamaru as the Hokage assistant, but I would have really liked Guy to do it. It would have been difficult, but I would have liked him to do it. I
think it's more fun for Guy to like support Kakashi, but unofficially.
Yeah.
And Shikamaru is obviously is just genuinely the best person for the job.
That's his job.
No one else can compete with Shikamaru for that.
It's kind of been his job since Tsunade was Hokage. Since Tsunade was instated Hokage, that's been his job.
Kakashi, the Hokage outfit looks so funny.
Yeah, and like. We can't. I feel bad not having a lot to say about this, but it's like, what else can you say? These last 4, like, it's done so. Sometimes we run into this because we're kind of famous. Well, not famous.
We're super
famous for having like longer discussions, or at least that's something we really try to do. Is like, give all of our thoughts until there's nothing to give. Like, make sure that we give everything that we're thinking, but like. A lot of times we run into finales where, like, especially when it's done well, like, you can't,
I feel like with a series that's as long as this, when you watch a 12-episode show, and it was it had such a satisfying ending, but there's only 12 episodes, so you can, like, within an hour, go through the entire show and talk about why everything was so good. With a show that's this long, there's no point in being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go through every single arc to explain why I think the ending is satisfying. It was just satisfying, and it was good. And that, You can try and like back that up in any way you want, but it just is, and there's no point in.
Well, there is a point, and we're going to do it eventually.
I guess there's no point right now.
Of just scrambling
around. I think later on when we do more discussion videos where we've like thought on it and had time to sit, possibly see the stuff that comes after this. Yeah. I think it'll be a lot more effective to hear our opinions then. Yeah.
So we're going to close it off here, and we're going to move on to the next bit here, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.